Hello everyone, Cassie here. Welcome back for another video here on my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be sharing all of the new goodies for the brand new release for Trinity Stamps. This one is their May 9th release. There's a lot of fun stuff for dads and grads and all things in between. So let's just jump right into it. I've got this first set. So last month there were some Stamp and Die combos that were released, and I like that idea. So this one's called Rad Dad Stamp and Die. We've got our Rad and Dad, and it says You're the Best. And then we have our matching dies for Rad and Dad, and also the You're the Best. So here are the dies. I have little, I guess what you'd call these would be like the negatives. So it's easier to match up the die since these dies are not, you know, a see-through kind of die. This is just easy. You put it over the top of your word, and then you can stick this down and tape it in place and run it through your die cut machine. So I've got those just in there with it, and along with this die that cuts out the You're the Best. And that You're the Best obviously could be used with anything. So I do have a sample for our Rad Dad, and I think you could also just do Rad. You're the Best. So I have this card, and so I've got Rad Dad, You're the Best. And I paired it up with an older die set, but I love how that one turned out. And also another product you'll see here in a bit. So there's our first stamp set. Our second stamp set is the Simply Sentimental Dad. And surprisingly, I did not make a card with this one. I don't know why, but I didn't, so not yet. And it's smaller than the other Simply Sentimentals. So we've got our Simply Sentimental Dad, and you've got your matching dies. You can get these separate, of course, as well. The only one that you wouldn't be able to just die cut out and have would be the father if you just bought the dies. But they go better together, I think. And I think the reason it's smaller is because so many of the sentiments in the recently released Simply Sentimental Mom can be used with Dad. So get both of them, and you've got it all covered. And I think these are great because so many of these sentiments that are in here, I couldn't have wished for a better. You could do that with all kinds of things. Just, I mean, yeah, thank you for always being there for me. So if you have the mom, get the dad. All right, next up, we have our You Did It Grad. And here it is. This is from our Love Danny line. You know I love these. They're fabulous. It's not all lined up, obviously, because I've been using it. But this is great. Makes quick cards, too. And then there is no die for it, but I do have a stamp, or a card to show. So I made a vellum shaker, because I wanted it to be nice and subtle in the background. Stamped it on the vellum, and then colored on the back, but I think that one's a super fun one, and then of course you could match it to be whatever the colors of the alma mater for your grad would be, which I think is great as well. All right, next up is called Smarty Pants. This one's super fun. I love it so much because I just think it's cute, it's clever. I don't know that I've seen anything out there like it, so it really grabbed my attention for that reason too. So you've got your one pair of jeans, and then you have a whole line of jeans, and then your sentiments say, thanks for the great jeans, play on words, and then you got mom or dad, so you could make mom and dad cards. Also, graduation cards, so congrats Smarty Pants, you did it, you're a genius, and we have matching dies for all of that. So I have a couple of cards for this one. Here's this first one I made, just did the background with it. Put some fun gems on there. I love the dies for the words. That always makes me super happy when there is that. And then I have one more that you'll see, or that you saw earlier, where I put it on here and I used the words, the sentiments for it. And yeah, I really love how that turned out as well. So. All right, next up we have Here's to Brew. And I like this one because you could do coffee or beer, or, you know, maybe you're hiding something in there. I don't know, maybe it's not coffee, whatever. But the sentiments say thanks Brew, or thank Brew very much. We have cheers, Father's Day, birthday, hoppy, and a little brew to get you through. And then of course we have our matching dies to go along with it. Sorry, I just have a cut piece of cardstock there, and you'll see where, because I made this for it. I thought this would be super fun. I know exactly who I'm giving it to. But you could attach this. This is from a previous released die, but you could attach this to a bottle of beer. Hand it off. A little Brew to get you through. I thought that was cute. And then I also have this one that you'll see. So I cut the cheers out from a previously released die set, the Marshmallow Alphabet. And then we've got our beer on here, and I use some glossy accents to add some extra to it. Super fun 5x7, so I think it's great. And yeah, so there are those. Then we have the Un-grill-iveable, and I haven't made anything with this yet. I have plans, I have some ideas in my head, I just have run out of time. So I'm going to be out of town all this next week. Well, actually, as I'm filming this, I will be out of town. I will have been out of town last week, let's just say that. So I ran out of time to make more cards. But this one has matching dies for all of the little pieces along with all of the words, and I think that's fabulous. And then this is going to go along with another one that I didn't get a chance to play with. So let me pull that one up. So this is our backyard barbecue die set, okay? And just, I ran out of time. I was going through things, and basically this is, you'll get the pieces to make all this in there. And your packaging will actually already have that on there, so you can use that. But yeah, so you've got all the grill pieces. It's quite big, really. I think this would be great on you could do it on an A2, but a 5x7 would be fabulous. Even a slimline, I suppose, would be great. So these go very well together. I feel like if you get one, you probably want the other. So there's that. Then we have a couple of backgrounds, and I'm super excited about these backgrounds. We've got our double line check background, and I played with the new backgrounds during the last release, and I think they're great. I love these clear ones. They're great. Here's what I made using that one. So I just did it as a background, obviously, and I really love how that one turned out. Our other one is the Polkadot pattern, and you saw that on a couple of cards here. Let me pull those out. So I used it on this background, and I know this is a 6x6, but I just broke it up. It worked out great. And then the other one that I did it on is the Rad Dad, so I did it kind of like a comic strip background a little bit. So I think those are just great staples. Okay, now we have our standalone dies. I already showed you the background barbecue, but we have a stitched pocket. Okay, and you saw that one earlier here, where it's a fun little pocket. Now, I made my piece a little big for it, but that's also because a gift card will fit in that pocket perfectly. So I love the pocket. And then we have one more, and it's called our Grad sentiment. So you have a shadow and the actual die cut words. So I've got it there. I did it on this one as well. You'll see these. But, you know, you can match them for whatever, like I said, your alma mater for your grad is. So that's cool. And then our final thing to share with you today is the Graduate Tassel Cut and Foil. And I like this. It's got the words congratulations, graduate, and then it's got the die cuts for both of those. And then you have the tassel along with the die cut for that as well. And I used it on this one, combining it. So I think that one turned out super fun. All right, so that is it for what I have for you today. I would love to know what of the products is your favorite that is just recently released. If you do have a favorite, just go ahead and leave that down in the comment section down below. Or if there's anything you're like, I love that card, or I can't wait to see you use blah, 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 let me know down in the comment section, because I love reading that stuff. It kind of gives me ideas for future videos. All right, everybody, if you like this video, hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I'll see you soon in another video. Bye, everybody.